Hello everyone, my name is Dhanushri. I'm 17 years old from Mumbai. I am part of Climate Front India. This video is made in collaboration with Climate Front India and Fridays for Future Digital, who are coordinating on a project called Cyclone Taute. In this particular video, I am going to talk about the problems and damages Cyclone Taute caused us here in Mumbai, in my region, and what me and my family, along with my society, did to take precautions and fight against it. So, Cyclone Taate hit us on 17th of May 2021. So, it was known as an extremely severe cyclonic storm which hit Mumbai along with the western coast and other regions over here. Cyclone Taute came along with strong rain and harsh winds. So, we had to make sure that we secured ourselves in our home, the first thing and the important thing, and to know what is going around. Cyclone Tauktae is one of the strongest tropical storm to skirt across the Mumbai city in at least 5 decades. The cyclone included extremely rare, powerful and gusty winds of more than 100 km per hour across the coastal city. The squall uprooted around 600 trees, and heavy rains destroyed thousands of homes and disrupted the electricity supply and the city traffic. It was not easy for people to go through this. So, we are fortunate enough to be safe and secured in our homes. So, there are some precautions that we took, and I would like to share them. So, first things first, what precautions to be taken before cyclone? So, before cyclone, you have to make sure to not listen to rumors and rely on relevant sources. We made sure to keep our mobile phones charged to ensure connectivity and use SMS services as much as possible. We listened to radios, TVs, and read newspapers for regular weather updates. Important documents and valuables were stored in a waterproof container, and we had secured our houses and carried out all the repairs that were necessary before the cyclone could hit us. Also, we untied our animals as a society has a pet. So, we made sure that even the animals are not harmed and have been brought into a safe shelter to ensure their safety. Talking about the precautions that we took during the storm, we made sure to switch off all our electricity mains and gas supplies. We kept our doors and windows shut all the time and listened to radios for any weather updates from the weather department. And we made sure to drink boiled or chlorinized water and not use tap water directly. And one of the most important things is to rely on sources and official warnings. You should only listen to those and not rumors that are spreading around. As a precaution, me and my family made sure that we'd not leave our house during the cyclone. But what if there's an emergency and you have to go out for it? My society made a guide for the precautions to be taken during a cyclone when you're outdoors. The very first precaution is to not enter any damaged buildings around you if there are. And the second one is to look at your surroundings and check for any broken electrical poles or sharp objects so that you are not majorly hurt. And make sure to also inform other people if you find any. Third and last is to seek a safe shelter. So, if you're late, you're not getting any transport back home, make sure you are in a safe place, a safe shelter until you reach back home. So, as we always say, precautions are better than cure. And this was the case over here in Mumbai when Cyclone Tauktae hit us. These small precautions taken by my family and society helped us find some sense of security during such hard times, and it definitely helped us fight Cyclone Tauktae at the same time. So I hope this information was insightful and helpful to every one of you. Thank you.
People from lower income countries will suffer when a cyclone occurs. This is the new normal to us. That's why when a tropical cyclone hits countries in South Asia, especially Bangladesh, it never became a big issue. Due to the geological position of Bangladesh, the cyclones are being formed every year in Bay of Bengal and causing great damages. Hundreds of people become homeless and internal migration is decreasing the quality of life. My people are facing those cyclones because of global warming, carbon emission, and all those fancy words they don't even understand. My people just want to save the roof over their head, drink safe water, or live without the fear of sudden washout. Knowing that even a 1.2-degree temperature rise can cause my birthplace to be underwater by 2050, I or we can't ignore the damage of those cyclones. This current frequency of cyclones visiting my country is not normal. Safe drinking water being a luxury can't be normal. We don't want these new